Hey everybody, it's Nick here, and I thought I'd make a video blog. Now I made I told you guys how that Super Off-Road game didn't work, so I traded it in for something else. Even though it's a game I already had, it's completed box. I'll show you that in a minute. But so here's how it went. Now they told me last weekend, bring in your Genesis and we'll try it out. Because when last weekend when I went there and they tested the game, I didn't actually get to see them do it. They took it like behind, in the back of the store and did it, so I couldn't witness it. So, anyways, we took it back today, and the guy, I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but whatever case, they were really nice, and you know, he was like, well, or they were like, well, I don't want to. I hope my employees aren't lying to you, and my dad was like, oh no, we don't want to give you that impression, and it's true, and I didn't want the guy to think I was lying or anything about the game, so that's why I brought my Genesis. So he tests the game out on the Genesis that he has at the store, and sure enough, it fucking works. It works. Like, it turned on and it played and everything. So then he tried it on mine, and of course, it didn't work. So now, mind you, every other game I have on my Genesis works on that one. So I don't know why this one won't, just has such a problem. But anyways, so yeah, he tried cleaning the contacts on my Genesis for free. I don't know. I thought it was a man, but my dad's like, oh, well, she had tits and all this other stuff. So I don't know. Okay, whatever the case, I don't care. Their personality matters more, and they were a really nice person. I really appreciate them, doing all that stuff for me. So, anyways, so yeah, they cleaned it, and again, the game still won't work on my Genesis, so it was weird. So my dad said, I gave it to my dad, and he said he'd take it home and see what he could do. Because my dad's really good with electronics. I mean, he's been working on that all his life. But anyways, so I bought another. As I said before, I traded it in for another game, and that game is Vigilante 8. Oh my god. Now you might be like, well, wait a minute, you already have this game on the N64. Yes, but now I have it complete in box. Yeah, the box ain't in the best condition, but I mean, I got everything. I got the instruction manual, and I have a story to tell about this. Now, when I was a kid, I loved reading the instruction manuals to games, and of course, this was no stranger. So I was reading the instruction manual, and we rented this game from a place called Video West. Now it's a CD store. It's been replaced by that. Anyways, so when I always like to read the the bios for all the characters, and one day when I went to my mom wanted to take my grandma to this appointment. She took me and I think my sister with her, and of course that's where I lost the manual. And the next day we called them, they couldn't find it. So the video store tried telling my parents, okay, you're going to have to pay $80, you're going to buy a whole new game. And my dad's like, all right, we'll see you guys in court. And of course that never happened, but we got banned from the store. But it was kind of a shitty place anyway. And I was probably only 5 or 6 years old, so I vaguely remember the place. I remember there was a room in the back where you could watch porn movies or something. Back then I didn't know what I knew it went to a private room, but I didn't know it was for porn or anything. So I didn't know what that shit was when I was a kid, when I was that young. But anyways, so it's nice to have the manual back. And again, the manual's not in the best condition, but this game's about $20 on eBay, and I got it for 15. So for a $5 discount, I think I'll survive. All the pages are here, none of them are loose or coming out, so that's just perfect. So it's again, it's really nice to have this game complete and everything. So now I own the PlayStation version, so this is just too cool to be true. But anyways, it's a good game, and if you play Twisted Metal, if you like that, you're gonna love this game. So there's also Vigilante 8 Second Offense, which in many ways I find superior. I know one of my friends didn't really like it, which is fine, but the Second Offense game was also released on the Dreamcast, so if anyone wants to play that, you got that. I don't know why they didn't put the first game on Dreamcast, but I could have swore I saw it at Toys R Us, but I must be thinking of something else. But anyways, let's see if I can get out the cart. They taped this end, but not this end, so I don't know why. I'll just get out my pocket knife here. But anyways, Now the PlayStation version, ever since I played it, I found it was actually kind of superior over the N64 version. Now I love the soundtrack by Alexander Brandon way more than I do the PlayStation version, I believe by Jihan Huang. I think other composers worked on that one too. But anyways, I guess that's because I grew up with it, the N64 version, so the music's more memorable to me. But I told Alexander Brandon, the composer, like, dude, thank you so much for composing that. And, oh, I don't even need my pocket knife. I just pushed it down. And okay, let's see if I can get the tape off without, ruining the box. That's the only bad thing about putting tape or stickers or something on there, because you ruin the box. Okay, I did. Sweet. Now, see the game. Here we go. It's like brand new. So I'll definitely be testing this out. I made a commentary about it like a while back, I think back in December, but I never uploaded it. So I might just restart it, Hey, yeah, I did Dave's Quest 2, and that was also, from Vigilante 8. That was fun. But anyways, back to the PlayStation version. What I found out you can do is if you have the analog sticks, you can use the second one to like rotate the camera. Now you couldn't do that in the N64 version, so that's a pretty cool feature to have. And you can also like move it backwards and forwards to like zoom in or zoom out. That is pretty damn innovative. So again, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely on my top 5 list. All I know is Pool of Radiance is my favorite game of all time, but I've never really rated 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'd say this is probably number 2 because this is the second game I played where, I got really hooked on it. Now, little story is that I have so many stories about this game. I could just go on for eons, but I'm only going to tell you this one, and that's it. Now, there's a commercial for this. I'm glad someone uploaded it on YouTube because it was a banned commercial, and I only saw it once, but that one commercial was enough to make me go down to the video store and rent it. So anyways, yeah, we got to, it was a commercial, it was a bus. All I remember about it was that it was a bus, and then like it comes back, being all destroyed. I don't remember the girl, I think, swearing at the end, but again, I saw that when I was 5 years old. Yeah, that's right, I played this game when I was 5, so, pretty serious shit we're talking here. Maybe I could have been younger. I mean, I know I played it when that commercial aired, because that's what got me to buy it. And every time we take it back, we keep re-renting it. But anyways, I didn't know the commercial was banned, but I only saw it that one time. But man, I tell you, that one time was definitely worth it. I think that was like a gift from God or something, because this game is just beyond awesome, okay? And the fact that, I think it's in this game too, I know it's in Second Offense, but the fact that you can actually do quest mode together with the second player, that is pretty damn cool. So, again, great game. Maybe I'll give away my Vigilante 8, like my other cartridge, but I'm not planning on it. So, unless someone like really, really desperately needs it, I don't think I'm going to be interested in selling it. Now, speaking of which, I know I said I was planning on, giving away my webcam, but my dad said he was kind of interested in it, so I'm going to give it to him. And no, he didn't buy it for me, it was actually my mom, but I don't need it anymore, so I'm sorry if someone wanted that webcam, and who knows, maybe he'll end up giving it back to me, but, ow. But whatever the case, it's going to him. It was a great webcam, it's been, it's worked for many years, and part of the cord is like cut open, but it still works perfectly fine. And oh yeah, this part here, I'll try showing it to you guys, but yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Now I'm gonna try going to the game store, like another game store tomorrow, to try and get a Famicom game there. And I have the NES version, but I just want the Famicom version, just, because, I'm a Famicom collector, and if I want to review it, it'll be easier to review, because my Famicom has AV outputs. Now, some people are like, well, we'll do it on your NES, your box, your VCR one, which would be fine, except when I tried that, the recording was all screwed up, so I can't explain it. Maybe I have a couple recordings, so I could probably upload that if anyone really wants to see it. But, anyways, yeah, all I got is my Famicom recorded, and, that's, I just noticed something funny about it. I have, like, a piece of tape on it, and, well, I'm not going to tell you guys where that piece of tape is coming from, because it's kind of a disgusting place, but, anyways, that's all I want to talk about now. And something personal did happen today, but I'm not going to talk about it. It's, I don't want to, tell everybody about it. I think my dad wants me to keep it confidential. Although on the way home, there's this drunk driver. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's rare in Seattle, but I never really see him. It's a guy driving some kind of like company van. So I'm gonna have to make sure to call the number or call like my dad wanted me to like call like cops, and it's like, okay, well, do you want me to or do you not want me to? But anyways, my dad followed him into a gas station, and the guy he almost got out of the car like he was gonna puke or something, but then he like got back in and started driving again, and my dad was following him again. I'm like, Dad, don't do this. He might have a gun, and he's like, oh, I'm too far away from him. But then finally, he got past a light and it turned yellow and then red for us, so we had to stop. So that's like, all right, well, that's it. So, anyways, pretty interesting story. Thought people might want to know that. So, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching this video. I know 10 minutes is a little bit... Oh, I'm sorry, 11 minutes is a little bit of a stretch. So, hope you guys have a great Sunday, and hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.